If a firewall stops communicating with Panorama, one test you can perform is a ping from Panorama to the affected firewall. In my case, it seems the Chicago firewall has stopped communicating with Panorama. The device state is disconnected. I can generate a ping command from Panorama's CLI or from the firewall CLI. The syntax is the same. From Panorama, I'll ping the management IP address of my Chicago firewall. I'll enter the command ping followed by the word count and the number of pings I want sent. I'll send 5. I'll enter the word host and then the IP address or host name of the firewall in Chicago. In my case, 1,92,168.1.254. I do get a response, but now I'll test the connection from the firewall to Panorama. I should get a response, but it's always good to test in both directions. I'll enter ping, the word count, the number of pings to send, the word host, and then the IP address of my Panorama server. Again, I get a response. One thing to note is that you need to make sure that the ping service is enabled on the management interface for both Panorama and the firewall. In Panorama, under Panorama, Setup, Interfaces, edit the management interface entry and make sure ping is enabled under the network services. On a firewall, under Device, Setup, Interfaces, edit the management interface entry and make sure ping is enabled under network services on the firewall. The settings enabled on both Panorama and firewalls by default, but it's possible that someone may have disabled them. If so, Panorama or the firewall will not respond to ping commands from any hosts. Bear in mind that even if the firewall and Panorama can ping one another, they still may not be able to communicate over one or more of the required TCP ports. But successful pings let you know that both hosts have basic connectivity to one another.